Hey, thanks for joining me. This is another episode of Beyond the Brochure. This episode, we're going to be featuring the 2018 Heritage Softail Classic. This is Jay Miller, Z&M Harley-Davidson. Just spent my lunch hour riding the new 2018 Heritage Softail Classic. I'm going to go over this bike from a rider's perspective. This is the 114 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 engine, all new for 2018. This particular color is called Red Iron Denim, very, very retro and cool, available only with the 114 engine in this color. The bike is available with the 107 cubic inch engine as well in several other colors. Some of the differences this year to last year, besides the Milwaukee 8 engine, are going to be the all-new Showa suspension in the front. Bike is much more stable. I rode both bikes, the old bike and the new bike. Couldn't feel more planted. Very low center of gravity and a much better lean angle. If you guys will notice, these boards, the Heritage is known for having low boards, being low slung. These boards are a little bit higher this year. Very, very cool. Gives you a lot more cornering confidence, and you're going to need it with all this extra power that you have, believe me. Walking around to the front of the bike, I'm going to turn the bike on. You're going to notice all new LED headlamps, also LED running lamps, which make a humongous difference in nighttime visibility. Absolutely beautiful headlights. Also makes you more visible in the daytime, which can never hurt. Also wanted to show you the new saddlebags this year, completely different. If you guys remember, they had the little straps with the clasps last year. This is lockable for one. Last year's wasn't. Open the bags, you have a hard case in here, so much better protection from the elements as well. So these are waterproof, which is great. They want to say water resistant, but they do not get water in them. The seats completely redesigned. This seat is much more comfortable. I haven't sat on the passenger seat, but the driver's seat much more comfortable than last year, than the older ones. Obviously, best way to tell is to come up and ride it, which we always invite you to do. We encourage test rides here. Beautiful bike. I'm going to go back around to this side because there is something I missed, which to show Harley's tech. See that, Chase? USB port. Obviously, this will charge your cell phone. Also, if you ever decide to go with like handlebar mounted Bluetooth speakers, something like that, you can charge your phone while playing your music wirelessly. That's something that of course our parts department would sell. Something you can take care of there. The reason they call this the Milwaukee 8 is you have 4 valves per cylinder now in a single cam engine versus the twin cam engine. Without going into all the tech, this engine runs much cooler, and I can only tell you that if you were to ride both bikes back to back, the power is undeniable. I mean, completely different engine, much smoother. They were also able to lower the idle to 750 RPM to give you more of that Harley feel and sound because the engine is frame mounted now. So it makes it much more rigid, a lot less vibration in the bars, so you can sound like a Harley without necessarily shaking your fillings out, right? So that's a big benefit to this, aside from, as I said before, the huge torque and power changes this year. Another big change is the dash. If you guys will notice the dash on this bike, right now I have my tripometer in there, but you notice the fuel gauge, as well as speedometer, of course, is here. That's distance to empty. Obviously, clock not set yet. There's your tachometer. You have a lot of features here, and there's the miles on the bike. A lot more information at your fingertips than there was available last year. 4-way flashers. Of course, Harley still has the self-canceling turn signals, which a lot of the metric bikes do not have. So that's another benefit. One thing I wanted to point out to you guys, if you are a chrome guy, and a lot of you guys are, and I understand. I love chrome as well. Black is the new chrome. Whether you agree with that or not, all the chrome parts are available through our parts department. Be happy to show you how you can do that if you come in. But this bike, in talking with somebody earlier today, pointed out to me, this is something that is before chrome. This bike is almost like a retro or resto mod if you're into cars. Resto mod is something that looks old but is all new technology. So it is, yeah, this bike will look like it's from the 1940s, but it certainly doesn't run that way, and has all the modern technology and reliability that you'd ever want. Hey, thanks for joining me today. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can click below. Comment if you have any questions at all, and any more information on the bike, please go to zmharleydavidson.com. Come see Jay, I'll make your day.